Hi everyone. In this tutorial, we will introduce the basic workflow of exporting a Daz character and transforming it into a CC character. After transferring the character from Daz, we can use CC content to decorate the character, such as hair, makeup, and clothing. By combining different outfits and poses, we can further enrich the character's style and personality. You can even edit the animation with the Edit Motion layer in iClone, or you can use the Face Control tool to adjust facial expressions and create more detailed facial animations, allowing the Daz character to perform realistic and lifelike expressions. First, let's explain how to transfer a Daz character to CC. In the Daz store, you can find many different generations of characters available for purchase and use. CC5 supports Genesis 3 and above, and these characters can be transferred into CC3 Plus or CC5 HD. Earlier generations are only supported in CC4 and can only be transferred into CC3 or CC3 Plus. And in this tutorial, we will use a Genesis 9 character as demonstration. Back in Daz, you can see all the objects attached to the character in the outline panel, such as the eyes and eyebrows. Select the main character, then in the parameters panel, you can find Mesh Resolution, which shows that the current character is set to subdivision level 1. Next, switch the viewport to Wire Texture Shaded mode, where you can observe how the polygon count changes at different subdivision levels. Then, switch back to the default Texture Shaded view. You can clearly see the visual differences between subdivision levels. The higher subdivision, the more detail the mesh can support. For example, around the abdomen area, higher subdivision levels allow the abdominal muscle definition to appear more clearly. Finally, set the subdivision level to level 2. In addition to the main character, the attached objects also need to be set to the same subdivision level. Select the eyelashes and change their subdivision to level 2. Since CC has its own tier line, we can delete the tier object. Next, set the eye and mouth to subdivision level 2 as well. The eyebrows do not provide subdivision options, so no changes are needed. Next, because Daz poses and CC poses are different, to avoid pose and animation issues after importing into CC, we need to apply a CC standard pose first. Open CC and click the transformer in the toolbar. You will find Get Daz A Pose for CC3 Plus and CC5 HD. After clicking it, you can see A Pose DUF files for different Genesis characters in the folder. Select the Genesis 9 A Pose and drag it onto the Daz character to apply it. Once this is done, the character is ready for export. Go to File, Export, name the file, and save it as an FBX file. In the export options, uncheck Embed Textures and click Accept. This FBX file will contain the character mesh and textures. Next, export an additional OBJ file to preserve and transfer the character's subdivision information. Then click Accept to export the OBJ file. After that, return to CC and click Transformer. You can choose to transfer the Daz character into a CC3 Plus or CC5 HD character. In this case, select CC5 HD. Then load the previously exported FBX file and choose Genesis 9 as the character type. You will see two import options, Basic and Advanced. The Read First link next to them will open the manual if you want to review the detailed workflow. Here, we will use Basic Import. For Daz High Poly source, select the previously exported OBJ file to import the subdivision data. Enable Bake Body Texture to bake the Daz textures into CC. You can also choose the bake texture size. In this tutorial, we will use 4K resolution. Below, you can see all the accessories attached. Set the eyebrow type to hair, brows, beard, and choose brows as the layer to convert Daz eyebrows into CC hair. For clothing, keep the default setting as cloth. Click OK to import and transfer the Daz character into a CC5 character. Once completed, you can see that all objects have been successfully imported into CC. Next, let's explain how to edit the character in CC. First, you can see that the subdivision level is set to 2, which means the Daz subdivision data has been successfully transferred into CC. You can drag the slider to preview the results at different subdivision levels, or press Alt+2 to enable wireframe mode and check the polygon density differences. In the material panel, you can see that all Daz materials have been properly imported, and all body parts are converted to the digital human shader. The base color from the FBX file is also applied. For AO and roughness, CC will automatically assign default textures. In the Shader Textures section below, you can see that CC Micro Normal is applied by default, and you can adjust its tiling and strength as needed. Next, you'll notice that Daz eyebrows are converted into CC hair, which means you can save them as CC content. Simply click Save, name the assets, and the eyebrows will be stored for future use. You can also apply CC HD eyebrows to change the eyebrow shape. In addition to eyebrows, CC provides a wide variety of hairstyles that can be applied as well. Returning to the Modify panel, click Add Eye Element, and CC will automatically add occlusion and a tear line, making the eyes look more realistic. The eyes can also be saved as CC eye content for future use. You can apply different CC HD eyes with varying colors and different detail to suit the character. Various eyelash contents can also apply, and adjust the eyelash length and curl using sliders. For the skin, you can apply a redness map to enhance skin detail and realism. You can also apply different makeup presets, such as lip makeup and eyeshadow, and fine-tune them using SkinGen. By applying different CC contents, you can quickly enhance the visual quality, richness, and refinement of the Daz character. With the higher subdivision level available, you can use HD morphs or standard morph sliders to further adjust the character's shape. You can also apply different CC clothing and accessories, such as clothes, skirts, pants, or shoes. By combining different poses, you can present different personalities for the character. You can also experiment with different materials on the clothing. Tiling can be adjusted to control pattern or texture scale. Once clothing is complete, you can apply different body animations to preview the results. You can also customize the character's motion in iClone using Edit Motion Layer or other animation editing tools, which helps fix overlapping or conflicting movements and makes the overall animation more natural and smooth. Next, enter Edit Expression, where you'll see that the character is using the CC5 HD profile, which includes a large set of expression morph sliders. However, due to differences in character shapes, some sliders may require correction. The eye blink slider is especially important to fix. You may notice that the eyes cannot fully close. To resolve this, go to the character and click Correct Eye Blink to fix the blinking issue. You can also click Correct Eyelashes Position to align the eyelashes with the eyelids. After that, when you adjust the eye blink slider again, you'll see that the issue has been successfully corrected. Once the expression morph sliders are adjusted, you can use mocap in iClone to record facial performances or apply facial animations to the character. Next, let's explain how to transfer Daz hair, clothing, and poses to CC. The Daz store provides a wide variety of content available for purchase and download, including hair, clothing, materials, and poses. Back in Daz, you can apply clothing by dragging onto the character or simply double-clicking the Daz content. For hair, only mesh hair can be transferred. After applying the contents, export the character as an FBX file, make sure to uncheck Embed Textures and click Accept, and then export an additional OBJ file. Back in CC, choose Transfer to CC5 HD and select Basic Import. Use the OBJ file as the Daz High Poly source. Enable Bake Body Texture and set the texture size. Then configure the eyebrow type as before. Below, you'll see that the imported Daz clothing is set to cloth by default. For hair, make sure to set the type to hair, brows, beard to convert Daz hair into CC hair. Click OK, and you'll see that the character, clothing, and hair are all successfully imported into CC. Next, select the clothing and hair, and you'll see that all textures have been properly imported. You can also save the clothing and hair as CC content for future use. Of course, you can apply animations to the character to preview the results. You can also import poses from Daz. First, apply a pose to the character in Daz. Once done, export it as an FBX file and name the file. Then click Accept to export. Back in CC, select the character and click Import External Motion. Then choose the previously exported pose FBX file. CC will automatically detect the character's profile. Finally, click Convert All to apply the pose to the character. You can export and import multiple pose FBX files to preview different poses in CC. Poses can also be saved as content by clicking Save. Then select Pose as the asset type to save for future use. Using Transformer, you can quickly import Daz characters into CC as CC5 HD characters, enhance their look with CC content, and achieve realistic facial expressions through mocap. Thanks for watching.